As we talk about the wilderness journey and leadership, there's something that you need to have in your survival kit, and that is the hatchet of systems and processes. Because if execution is your tool, systems are the blade to cut down distractions and challenges. Because ain't nobody got time for a 50-step process, y'all. This is the Leadership on the Rocks podcast, where we equip and empower leaders like you to thrive in and create harmony between your professional and personal lives. I'm your host, Bethany Reese, and today we are getting our hands dirty, literally. Y'all, welcome to the Hands of Leadership, part 4 in our book launch series, walking through Leadership on the Rocks, how to survive, adapt, and succeed in the wilderness of leadership. Now, we've talked about the head, how you think. We've talked about the heart, how you connect. And now today we're going to be talking about the hands, how you take action. Now, this part is about what you do as a leader and how you do it well without drowning in busy work, decision fatigue, or 137 tabs open in your head. You know that feeling. Now, let's kick it off with execution, y'all, the multi-use tool of leadership. And no, I don't mean checking things off of a list. That's actually definitely not what I mean. Execution isn't just activity. It's intentionality. Now, if you've ever found yourself running full speed all day only to realize that you've actually got nothing mission critical done, well, congratulations. You've been trapped in the busy but not effective leadership loop. And I'm the first to say I've been there. I think we've all been there. But here's the truth from the book. Execution isn't about checking tasks off a list. It's about carrying out a proactive plan that ensures the right tasks are accomplished. In other words, if it's not aligned with your mission, it does not get your minutes, period. So ask yourself, what's mission critical this week? What can you delegate, automate, or delete? Are you reacting or responding? Now remember, leaders don't react, they respond to the stimuli, the situation, the person in front of them. Now that means slowing down just long enough to ask, what matters most right now? And great leaders know how to find the answer to that question. Now also, let's not forget those rattlesnake moments. We all have them, where every leader faces a crisis that seemed to jump out and bite you out of nowhere, like you didn't see it coming. You cannot predict every fire, but you can prepare by leading with purpose and not panic. As we talk about the wilderness journey and leadership, there's something that you need to have in your survival kit, and that is the hatchet of systems and processes. Because if execution is your tool, systems are the blade to cut down distractions and challenges. Because ain't nobody got time for a 50-step process, y'all. Building effective and efficient systems and processes streamlines the work. Did you hear that? Streamlines. It makes it more efficient and effective. Now, this chapter is for every leader who's ever said, it's just faster if I do it myself. I've said those words, but spoiler, it's not. You're just used to the chaos. And so good systems and processes eliminate unnecessary steps, bring others on board, make the unseen visible so everybody knows what they're actually doing. And it helps your team move together, not just stay busy individually. So here's the strategy from the book. Start visual. If it lives in your head, it can't help your team. So draw it out, map it out, make it shareable, turn the invisible workflows into visible guideposts. Because leadership isn't about doing more. It's about doing better. So grab that hatchet, cut the fluff, and build systems and processes that actually support people, not frustrate them. Okay, let's strike the match and talk about service. The real kind. The kind that warms and lights and ignites that culture and brings everybody aboard and wants other people to join in, right? Because quality service creates an environment where the why, how, and the what can be fully realized. And let me say this loud for the overwhelmed leaders in the back. It's not a time problem. It's a priority problem. Too many leaders spend their day reacting to the noise instead of serving the mission. So you want to serve well. Well, guess what? There's 5 ways that you can do that. First, be present. Show up where it matters. Stop multitasking your people. And heaven to Betsy, stop checking your phone and your email during meetings. Be present. Second, be quick. Respect time and don't bottleneck the progress. And the higher you go on the leadership ladder, the more likely you, my friend, are the bottleneck. So third, anticipate. You know the best waiters and waitresses are the ones who refill your glass before it's even empty. And y'all, they bring you that other bread bowl before you've eaten that last roll or biscuit. So that's what we're going for, to anticipate, to look ahead and eliminate the obstacles that your stakeholders may have and get it before someone trips. Now, fourth is to be organized. Don't create chaos and call it leadership. Create structure to remove the chaos, because people thrive under structure. And fifth, set the tone. Model the standard. You are the culture. You are always in the spotlight, always on stage, and y'all, you always have a hot mic. So again, model the standard for how to show up as an effective leader. And let me remind you, no one owns you. Every action that you take is a choice. You are not a victim. You're a victor, and you make your own choices. So choose to serve with excellence, not just out of obligation, but out of identity as an effective leader. So here's your weekly Leadership Survival Kit reminder, straight from the hands of leadership. Think it. Get your mindset aligned. Connect it. Build trust and clarity. Do it. Focus, systemize, and serve. And then own it. Step in, step up, and shape the outcomes you want to see. This is how we navigate the wilderness well, from the inside out. And don't forget, Leadership on the Rocks, How to Survive, Adapt, and Succeed in the Wilderness of Leadership is officially available for pre-order. Woo! This book gives you tools, stories, visual metaphors, and real-world strategy for leading in the chaos, without losing yourself. So order your copy now at leadershipontherocks.com. And be sure to share and tag at Leadership on the Rocks for a chance to win a real leadership survival backpack stocked and ready for you. So next week, we're going to dig into the guts of leadership, the grit, stewardship, and legacy that carry you forward. Keep leading with your hands. Think it, connect it, do it, own it. Until next time, continue putting in the work of building your life and leadership on the rocks, the essential rocks. God bless. And remember, the most essential rock you can build your life and leadership on is the rock of Jesus Christ. Today's Bible verse comes from Proverbs chapter 16, verses 2 and 3. All the ways of a man are pure in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the spirit. Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established.